Welcome. I am Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Let's take a look at markets here. We can see coming off the highs of yesterday, intraday, and not knowing where the market is going to go. I want to discuss the idea that there are some stocks that are breaking down and they could turn into the new leadership on the way down if the general market decides to pull back. So if the market is the general market, that is, decides to pull back or goes into a major drop, some of the stocks that are already showing signs of a potential massive plunge could become the new leadership. Now, the same method that led to this stock having a good run in 2020, which is what I call the ultimate Muathe breakout, it has its counterpart on the bearish side, which is the same method flipped around, and I call this the ultimate Muathe sell signal. So they're essentially the same methods but in reverse. And here is an example. Right now we can see that this instrument TODC, and I'm using this as an example, it could be any stock out there. We can see that it is breaking below the recent monthly closing low here from the month of May. And as long as it is breaking down in price, this is starting to look like there might be more downside, and if that, an aggressive downside, because number one, we are dropping below to 3-year lows on the monthly RSI, which is a major no-no. And we also happen to be dropping below RSI 50 this month. You combine those two and you have a potent aggressive setup that could lead to massive downside action. Also, one of the MACDs as of this instant is making a move to fresh 3-year lows. So this meets the minimum requirements for the ultimate Muathe sell signal. And also, if you take a look at the long-term monthly chart for this particular instrument, things could actually get worse because number one, we can see that there's a possibility of making fresh lows in terms of all-time lows on the RSI. Again, another major sell signal if that happens. And we can see as of right now, one of the MACDs is already trading at all-time lows. So this stock is showing signs that if the general market, remember, if the general market stays stable, let me put it this way. If the general market stays stable to bullish, so if the S&P 500 can be sideways to down in the coming months, then this instrument is going to recover. It's going to use the RSI 50 here to bounce, just like it's been doing. For example, the last couple of major drops in its trading history, here it held the 50 for the lows of 2016. It held the lows here in late 2018. And also we can say tested the 50 on the monthly RSI and held. So the best case scenario is eventually bouncing back above this level, holding the RSI 50 level area. This needs a stable to bullish market. Otherwise, if the general market comes off the highs and really sees a massive aggressive down move from here, this instrument is going to breach all the levels I've discussed here in terms of RSI and MACD. And in my opinion, could be setting the stage to be the new leadership on the way down. Remember, it was leadership as of 2020. It was also one of the better performing stocks in 2018. If it can be leadership on the way up, it can also be leadership on the way down. Links to all these methods discussed here are going to be provided in the description of this video. So, be it. Eric Muathe, Muathe.com. Love light, like love. Namaste.